Kurdish families return to Afrin. The Prime Minister of the Syrian Interim Government and the Minister for Local Councils met with Kurdish families that recently returned to Afrin from YPG-held areas. The return of Kurds was an initiative by the Kurdish National Council. Over 400 families returned so far. When Afrin city was liberated in 2018, the YPG fled to Tal Rifat and thousands of Kurds fled with them. Immediately afterwards, 45 to 55% returned back to Afrin. However, since then the return stagnated. So how has the return of Kurds to Afrin restarted again? It was a process. The first initiative came from the Syrian National Army. The 3rd and the 2nd Legion of the Syrian National Army established a joint committee to return properties back to Kurds in Afrin. Hundreds of properties, including cars, homes and farms, were repatriated. After the success of this initiative, the Syrian coalition played its role. A visit by the then president to Kurdistan region of Iraq and his meeting with Barzani was well-timed. YPG and Kurdish National Council negotiations failed, and Kurdish National Council decided to play a stronger role in Afrin and strengthen their presence in Afrin. This is where the minister of the local councils of the Syrian Interim Government played his role. A Kurd himself, he actively facilitated the initiative to increase the role of Kurdish National Council in Afrin, and invited several Kurdish National Council politicians exiled by the YPG to engage in the local councils. Over a short period of time, the role of Kurdish National Council in Afrin grew so much that the YPG's attack on the Al-Shifa hospital in Afrin killed one of their politicians. Kurdish National Council started negotiations with the Syrian Interim Government, and the Syrian National Army got guarantees that Kurds who return voluntarily will be safe. After the required assurances, Kurdish National Council started working on convincing Kurds to return to Afrin. While Kurdish National Council managed to convince many, most feared the YPG who prevent them from leaving Tal Rifat and entering Afrin.